We're going to devote our energies to sports and gardening, all the cultural pursuits as far as they're concerned. In fact, we're going to put the goons to sleep. Meanwhile, we dig.
Greetings. This is Byrne for the Anadromous with a special quick edition. When I did my How We Got Here number 11 video, which was so long, you may have noticed I mentioned at the beginning that I wasn't able to monetize my channel, and I said I would talk about it later, but I didn't. I actually did, but then I cut it out because it was just 5 minutes of video that I didn't want the video to go over 3 hours. I was trying to keep it literally 1 minute below 3 hours. So there you are. Anyway, so I'm going to play that footage for you now, and that will explain a few things. Then I will be back to give you some previews for what's coming up in the very near future. Stick around. Now, I mentioned at the beginning, I realized I will probably never be able to monetize this channel, and because I cannot receive anything in Georgia. In order to monetize on PayPal, you have to go through this other thing called AdSense, which is a Google thing. And in order to do that, they have to send you a postcard that you have to get a code off of and then deal with something with your bank. And the problem is, I can't receive any postcards. I live in Georgia. The system I use for receiving mail here only allows me to get packages, which was part of my whole fiasco with my bank card recently, because they always send those in envelopes. So, essentially, but I thought about that, and I said, maybe this is actually a very good thing, because the truth is, I really don't want advertisements getting in the way of what I'm trying to tell you here. And maybe there's a bunch of money I'm not going to be making, because I do get lots of views. My watch time hours are through the roof, because I make such long-assed videos. But, it's just like, yeah, maybe that's for the best. So that means if you care about what I'm doing, you can, and maybe you should, contribute to the fund, because I'm not going to get it. I'm not sure about doing a Patreon thing. Patreon just strikes me as being too problematic. Who knows? Maybe I'll do it someday, or some sort of system like that. But for now, the only way you can actually help me is through PayPal, and the link is below. And if for some reason you couldn't do that, we could always find another way to do it. You can always send me a box through the mail. Well, you can't send me any money through the mail, because I can't put it anywhere, but you can mail it to my bank in America. So, that's too much information. But the point is this: I don't do these things to make money. Although, believe me, without the money that I've received here, I would have been in trouble, certainly at the beginning. But even now, it's very helpful, extremely helpful. But the point is, it's not about the money. It's about getting this stuff off of my head. I'm 65 years old. I want to get a lot of this stuff out of my head before I die, even though, to me, I'm only giving you the skim across the pond of the things that I've been thinking about. And again, I am trying to get my stuff here from Alaska, my library, and I am going to have a campaign to do that. So keep yourself alert for that. And, and if you don't have any money in this age, you know what? I certainly understand. I'm not asking for money. I want you to watch this whether you have a dime or not. And so what you can do, share it. If you think something I've done, and I do different kinds of content, so if you think this particular kind of content is good for a friend, share it with them. If you think the How We Got Here series is good for someone, share that with them. Or the Time series, or, the video I did on horror symbolism, or the kinds of things. I do all sorts of stuff. So maybe there's something you can share. And the other thing is, have you subscribed yet? Do that. And you can hit like on videos you like, and comment. There's room for more comments. Fortunately, while I just hit 1,000 subscribers, which would have been a magical number had I decided to monetize, nevertheless, I'm not clogged with so many people responding that I won't be able to hear you if you comment. So feel free to comment. Feel free to disagree. Feel free to, say whatever you need to say. If you think there's something I've forgotten, say, hey, what about this? I do that. So there you have it. An edited slice that you never saw before from the How We Got Here number 11. And in truth, the video for How We Got Here number 11 was actually 4 hours long to start, and I whittled it down to a little less than 3. So you're either really grateful or you're saying, hey, where's the other footage? Which you're never going to see, most likely. Well, thanks for hearing my sad tale of woe regarding money. The money will come. I'm not really worried about it. But previews. So, coming in the next couple of days will be something very different. I recently received permission from Dr. Rookmaker's daughter, Marlene, in the Netherlands, to borrow some of his lectures and annotate them with visual imagery. So what I've done is I've taken my favorite lecture of all, What is Reality? And what I've done is added all of the visuals of the references that he makes. And he makes so many references, but I found them all. And so this way, it'll give those of you a chance who don't want to go over and wade in the Labrie Ideas Library for, where are these Dr. Rookmaker lectures? Why should I listen to them? I figure, let me make it like candy for you so that you have to listen. And you'll want to do that. That's going to come in a couple of days. Next, I do have a series coming up after 2 more. How We Got Here. Number 12 will be the teens, and number 13 will be the year 2020, which you will be around for. And I hope to get those done before the end of April. But what's after that? Well, I've got all sorts of other stuff. I'm going to do some more Rookmaker things. I'm going to do an overview of Rookmaker's thoughts with lectures and visual material. And then I am going to also do a series I'm really looking forward to called Tourism and Reality. And it turns out I have an awful lot to say about tourism and reality and the relationship. And if you want a little preview of that, watch Dr. Rookmaker's What is Reality video dropping before the weekend is out. So, this is Byrne for the Anadromist. Well, I guess I am the Anadromist, and I'm for him as well. Saying, hey, go against that stream. Don't do the things everyone else says you should do. Learn to question for yourself, and not just by finding new channels on the internet. Learn to read. Read books.
A people without history is not redeemed from time. For history is a pattern of timeless moments.